We're here with our old friend, Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. Now, Richard, you just told me something very important that you wanted me to say, but I don't remember what it was, so can you say it for me? It was something about numbers and percentages and things that I don't understand.
This is the best way for loan officers to keep the majority of the revenue that they earn every year, just like a real estate agent.
Got it.
You know, real estate agents pay what we call a cap in industry. Normally, it's around $16,000 to $20,000, and then after they pay in their commission to reach that for the company, they keep 100% of it. So we're going to do the same thing at Richard Toccato Companies. You as a loan officer are going to pay us a cap of $16,000, and everything else you keep, everything else you earn is yours. So real quick, an example: if you make $200,000 in a year, I'm going to take $16,000 of it, and then you're going to keep $184,000. The traditional model that loan officers work on now, they do $200,000 in revenue, and they keep about $80,000 or $100,000.
Really?
So this is going to change the game. We're going to do what other real estate firms have been doing for years, but we're doing it on the mortgage broker side.
And this is something that's not being done anywhere. It's totally different.
Totally different, not being done anywhere else. We're also going to have revenue share. So if you bring loan officers to us, you're going to make money off. You're going to make money from a downline, just like EXP or Keller Williams.
Wow.
So it's you got to check it out. Just go to workwithrichard.info. It's simple. Workwithrichard.info. See if it's for you. Give me a call. Let's have a conversation.
Okay, you want me to try to say it?
Yeah, you say it.
Check it out. Workwithrichard.info.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
Our nation's second president, John Adams, always slept on the left side of the bed. He believed this would increase his chances of having positive dreams and a more successful next day. That's why every mattress we sell here at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress includes a left side.
And for those that prefer waking up on the right side of the bed, our mattresses come with one of those too.
This President's Day, you can save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic sets. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Also known to woman. You know, since today's Working Mom's Day, working in the home, working outside the home. Podcast known to man and woman.
I just don't understand that. It's Working Mom's Day,
Well,
but
it's
a
the
salute
same,
to moms working in the home and outside the home.
but Brother Ace, it's the same concept of every woman in the office getting something for Secretary's Day, even though they're not secretaries. You remember we used to always go that, well, why is the sales executive woman getting a gift from the manager for Secretary's Day? And then it was
They always
not
eat flowers to
secretary
the midday woman that we worked with, and I was like, she's not a secretary. It's literally called Secretary's Day.
And that's because you can't give a woman something that other women in the place don't get. I was in a Sunday school class one time for couples. We were in our 30s. And the Sunday school teacher was a really good teacher. And he came in one day, and the lesson, I think, was about envy or whatever. And he had the cutest little necklace. It was a heart and it had a ribbon tied around the hook. So the ribbon was the thing that hung around the neck and all that. And he pulled it out and he said, look at this. And all the women were like, oh, that is so cute. And he just reached over and handed it. He picked one of the women and just handed it to her and said, here, you can have that. And you would have thought that he had just pulled out his wanker right there in Sunday school. Because, I mean, they immediately were like, well, why does she get, whatever. So that's the same thing. Midday girl gets something for Secretary's Day. Well, the first thing was it's offensive to call it Secretary's Day because there's so much more than being a secretary if you're, so then they called it Administrative Assistant's Day. And then it just became all the women in the office get a gift day. You know.
They worked out pretty well. That was smart.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they always do. Women will find a way to get a trinket. They will just throw all caution to the wind. They'll just put pride and shame aside. They'll just do, if they have to show their ass, throw a fit, they'll do it. All for a little trinket or treasure.
I'll be curious because there is still a National Administrative Professionals Day. Last Wednesday
Oh, now
in
it's
April.
Administrative Professionals.
Oh.
Yeah, National Administrative Professionals Day, also known as Secretary Day or Admin Day, recognizes the professionals who keep an office running smoothly every day. So now it's,
Which would be everybody.
everybody.
Men's too.
Yeah, sure.
But I always wonder why the term secretary was so offensive when secretary is a title given to some of the most powerful people in the world.
Yeah.
The Secretary of Defense is one of them for U.S. America. The press secretary. But, you're doing office work and you're above being called secretary. Meanwhile, the most powerful people in the world are okay with it. But administrative assistant, that wasn't enough. So then it had to be administrative professional. And I always thought that when you have those things, that you should only celebrate the ones according to their merit. Do a meritocracy situation. Like if you suck as a secretary, you shouldn't get flowers. It should be incentive for you to step it up, like Mildred, who's been here for years, and she always does everything right. And you're over there looking at yourself in the mirror constantly and trying to make a TikToks.
So if you have,
so you don't get flowers.
So you're saying if you have 4 people in the office that have administrative assistants, and 3 of them are very good, and 1 of them is not so good, only 3 of them on that particular day would get flowers and go to lunch, and the other one is like, brown bag it, lady. See you.
The one who doesn't remember any of your appointments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always wondered how much the boss must hate doing all these things for the women in the office for Secretary's Day if the boss is a woman herself.
Why would she hate it, though? Because you're still showing appreciation to the people that do that work.
Right, but she's having to do all of the stuff to do for these other women, and she's sitting there going, well, what about me?
She probably won't get it.
I'm the boss. I'm the one that really carries the ship every day. Who's bringing me flowers? Who's taking me to lunch?
Oh, so you're saying being the boss is not enough in this particular scenario.
Exactly.
Okay.
Again, it doesn't matter how much millions the woman boss is worth. It all comes down to the trinkets and the appreciation shown to them. You are special. You get the appreciation and the attention. It doesn't matter what your title is. Women just want to feel appreciated, and they feel appreciated when you give them trinkets.
Rules to live by. Compliments of TJ.
I've learned a lot today.
It doesn't even have to be expensive trinkets. Just something.
Rob, do you constantly give Meredith trinkets?
No, I need to, I guess.
Yeah.
You need
I
to
bet
step
you if
it
you
up.
did, she'd get rid of that dog you don't want.
I don't think that's true.
I bet you she would. You come in there with a little something shiny every day?
I shouldn't ask her if that's the case, right? I should be like, if I got you more trinkets, would the dog be gone?
I like the way he described it, though. You come in there with a little something shiny every day?
Yeah, it could be anything from a piece of jewelry to a Hershey's Kiss. The foil wrapper shining, twinkling.
Or a new ear cleaner because she already broke the new one.
Yeah, they do. And I'm serious. Women just always want to know that they're appreciated. That goes a long way. Yeah, I'm just saying, though, that should only be shown if they do something that's worth appreciating. If you got somebody just sitting in there drawing a check, counting how many strokes they make every day and whether or not they're going to do the next thing, or, I don't get paid to do that sort of thing, then maybe they get, I don't know, 1 flower. And then Mildred, who's been at it for years, gets a dozen. Yeah. Or a whole bouquet. Looking like it should go on somebody's grave.
She wears that wrist guard that a lot of secretaries wear because they've been typing so much that she got the carpet tunnel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Busy.
Because you think about it, Ace, at the radio station we used to work, there was an assistant to the general manager.
Yeah.
And then there was the receptionist out at the front desk. The assistant to the general manager was, involved in every aspect of what went on in the building, and she was, just on top of things constantly. The one at the front desk at the time was having to be sent home to change clothes because she was wearing a belly shirt with the scrambled letters spelling out the F word. And she spent most of her time looking in the mirror and, that sort of thing.
True.
They got the same gift.
Yeah.
They got the same amount of appreciation. That shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. One of them did a spectacular job.
Mm-hmm.
The other, was scrambling F word on her T-shirts.
They said, what are you doing? This is really in style now. Well, not for here, it's not. Can you even do that anymore?
What?
Or
Tell somebody that they're...
Tell a woman that she needs to go change into something more professional.
I don't know.
In 2024, can you do that?
Like, hey, you can't have cuss words on your
Right.
T-shirt.
And your big fat belly hanging out over your jeans.
That's more offensive than the cuss word, I think.
Come on. And what's up with that hat? Why are you wearing that hat? Looks like Thelma from Good Times would be wearing it.
Hey, I always like that. It's a radio station.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be hip. Yeah, but not with cuss words on your T-shirt when people come in.
Yeah, but her this is how crazy she was. It's a radio station was her excuse because people can't see you on the radio. And she was the receptionist.
She made a good
So
point.
people can see you if they walk in here to pick up their prizes or whatever. Damn.
I ain't putting on airs.
But today is not Secretary's Day or any of that stuff. It's Working Mom's Day.
Working Mom's Day. Mm-hmm. Because every mom is a working mom.
Right. So then I don't know how that survives either. That the women who work who don't have kids, how they're allowing Working Mom's Day to survive without throwing a fit.
Okay, if you don't have a child and you're doing something for all the working moms in the office, and you don't have a child, do they leave that woman out today, or does she get a little something just to?
Oh, you'd have to give her something. I'd give her a child. Hey, if you want to participate in this, let me make you a mama. I think that would soothe everything. That would smooth out the ruffled feathers.
Totally allowed. I'm sure that's going to make everything all good. Why don't you let me make you a mama?
But there are absolutely zero things, right, in the professional world that celebrate men in general for anything. Like there's not a working dad's day in the office. There's not a. Well, I guess if you're an administrative assistant and you're a man, then you get flowers and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, there's nothing specifically called men's anything.
There's no. I just Googled, is there a working dad's day? And the first two things that pop up say, hey, celebrate Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you mean Father's Day?
Yeah, it says, celebrating everything is referencing Father's Day.
Right.
Celebrating Father's Day in the workplace. So what they're saying is you can celebrate Father's Day in the workplace, but there's not a celebration of the working dad.
And that just means that the dad is working on Sunday. He has to work on Father's Day. Yeah. If that's how you celebrate Father's Day in the workplace.
Yeah. Today, National Dad's Day. National Dad's Day is the third Sunday in June every year. So, yeah, so it's the only day.
Just like if in every radio station we ever worked, it was this way. If one of the women that worked at the station got pregnant, before she went on her maternity leave, they had a big party and baby shower for her. Big celebration.
Okay.
And then they would pass around these emails that go out, hey, congratulations, wish so-and-so, whatever. We're having a baby shower for her. If you can't be there, then you can donate to the gift fund and blah, blah, blah. During our time at the radio station that I'm talking about specifically, Ace and I produced 4 kids. And let me tell you, there were no more important people in that building to the success of that company than Ace and TJ. And do you think for 1 second they ever did anything about us becoming dads or give us some sort of a well wish or take up, hey, we got this gift for the baby or, any of that? No.
And we didn't mind. It was no big deal.
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
That's why I went to all those women baby showers and got drunk and just tore them up. I was just like, hey, why don't I get something? What about me? No, I did.
So
yeah, but we would have probably been like, I don't want to stay here for that in the afternoon. I don't want to come back up here for that.
I appreciate it, but it's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We make pretty good money.
I want my shower. I want my baby shower.
Squeaky wheel.
Yeah. Well, that and men aren't really supposed to be part of baby showers.
I agree.
In any way.
I agree.
That ship has sailed.
Any way at all. Men should not be part of baby showers. Why do men want to horn in on women's good time?
I think
it's these men who just can't stand it to let women have their day. They have to be a part of it. They have to stick their nose in it. They have to be so, what about me? But these men need to stop invading these women's baby showers and let them enjoy themselves and have fun by themselves without some creepy man hanging around sticking his nose in everything.
Yeah. I agree.
Stop it, men.
They're the ones that make you go. The couple shower.
No, it's just these feminine men who want to be part of these baby showers, these husbands, these little jelly-spined husbands who want to be whining. Oh, let me see. Let me write down what you got so we can send thank you note. Oh, that's the stroller we wanted. Oh, look, that's the baby seat we wanted. It's just these feminine men who just make their way into these things, and they just have to just put themselves in these places where they don't belong and they're not wanted. So men, stop it. Grow a pair. Fight the urge to get in there with the women and eat pedophores. You tell them, ladies, you make them stay away. That's what needs to happen. All right, I done got my pressure up.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community, where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.